Alright, and I'm back, and today we're going to do a re-review on Fansproject Code. So there he is in his car mode. Real quick, I did sell him along with my other headmasters to John Lant. And I know I said in my original video of selling the Fansproject things, I know I said I didn't have the instruction booklets for everybody, but I was able to find the Fortress Maximus, or whatever his name is. I found his booklet, and I did find codes. So I do not have the other for the other two headmasters. Sorry, but I did say that in my last video, so if that's a deal breaker, let me know, because anyway, so before I ship these guys out, I wanted to do a re-review on him, and these two, real quick. I will not be re-reviewing this guy, just because of his complexity, and I just don't have the time to fiddle with that guy for another couple hours. So anyway, that's better. All right, let's get these guys out of the way, and we'll focus on Chrome Dome here. So here he is in his car mode. Pretty cool. Definitely a futuristic car. I'm more okay with futuristic style cars than Cybertronian cars, because then comes the question of, it's like, why do they even have wheels? Why don't they just hover? You know what I mean. I mean, this at least looks like it's based on an Earth vehicle that has been altered for the future. So rolls pretty well. Not as well as some other cars, but it does roll pretty well. He does have these big red cannons on the back. They do have a little pin in there so they can rotate. So, if you want to pose him like he's shooting down a seeker or something, you can do that. Or shooting straight ahead. And then you can just pull these out, set this off the side, and just a regular little car. This does open up like so, and then if you reach in here, there's a little handle, or steering wheel, I guess it would be, in there that you can just pull up. Maybe. There we go. You can pull that up, and then once you pull that up, you can wiggle the little driver out. There we go. You fold that back down, close that up, and here's his little driver dude. I do not remember his name from the G1 cartoon, mostly because I think Chrome Dome only said like one line. And yeah, it was never important to me. I was never a huge fan of the headmasters to begin with, so again, that's another reason why I'm not too broken up about selling them. I will be picking up the Toy World ones eventually, but I'm not too... Dang, I'm losing my headmasters. Mountain Dew. One of these days, Mountain Dew's going to see one of my videos and just, they're going to start giving me a bunch of money. So anyway, his arms go up and down. They just got the little swivels. I know he's a really small guy, and he's white, so it's kind of hard to see. Legs go up and down. Knees can bend, and that's pretty much all he does. So to transform him, what you want to do is you want to make sure his arms are down like that. Then you just pull this whole section back. It's the not just the legs, but the waist here. You just pull this back like so. Pull the arms up, and then you can collapse the legs in. And there you have Chrome Dome's head. Not too difficult there. I think we can all manage that one fairly simply. Okay, now to transform him, what you want to do, let's see, you want to pull these panels out. Come on. Come on. There we go. So you pull these panels out, pull them off to the side, pull this panel up, and then you want to collapse this piece in like so. Then you rotate the waist piece around, and then the hood. This is actually really awesome. The fact that this hood is on a separate piece than the hips, and it's got this slider joint that's designed that you can slide the hood from the waist onto the chest. And that is really awesome. I really dig that. It's a really unique transformation. Usually it's like if it's down here, it's stuck down here. If it's up here, it's stuck up here. You take this piece here and you fold that up. And then you can take his legs, fold them down. And then this piece will come up and this foot will come down a little bit, and you rotate it around like so, and then you collapse it up like this and fold the foot down. So again, you pull this down, rotate the feet around so that this piece is in front of the wheel here. Pull that up on the wheel and collapse the foot. And there you have his legs done. Now you want to take this piece here and you pull this up, and then you split the arms up here. They just clip in together fairly securely. There we go. Just pull those off, open this up, this will come down, this will come down, and then you collapse this back in. That forms his back. And then you fold this down, pull this piece up here, and it folds out like this. Rotate the hand forward, do the same thing over here. And there you have the body done. And then you just take the head here, and the head of the little robot here plugs into this little cavity right there. Just like so. And there you have Chrome Dome, or Code, whichever you want to call him, in robot mode. And he's really cool. Yeah, when I first got him, I was really disappointed in him because everyone was saying how he was really such an awesome figure, and I didn't see it at first. By the time I did the first review on him, I was feeling a little bit better about him, and I gave him a 7. But now that I've had him for a while, I will bump that up to an 8. I know I'm kind of jumping ahead of my usual time when I do a review, but I'm going to give him an 8. I think now that I've had him for a while, he's grown on me more. I think he's very ingenuitive, really awesome design. I mean, he doesn't really have much kibble. Most robots have tons of kibble. I mean, even here he is next to Seager Mold while we're talking. But even Thundercracker here, he's supposed to have the wing kibble, but he's also got the whole nose cone hanging off the back, and that's kibble that they didn't have in the cartoon. So, you know what I mean? I mean, he doesn't have hardly anything as far as kibble goes. So, it's really cool. I really dig it. I like the Headmaster gimmick now more than I did when I first purchased these guys. And for other comparison here he is next to Brainstorm and Weird Wolf. And their heads are interchangeable, so if you wanted to, you could take this head off, slot this one in here, and slot this one in here. Oh, wait, no, you can't put his head in there. It will not fit. Okay, I lied. Let's see here. You can kind of put Weird Wolf's head on Brainstorm, and then you can put Code's head on Weird Wolf, but Code's head does not fit in Brainstorm. There you go. Who would have thought? So, but anyway, I mean, it's cool. I really dig it that you can do that. And it's weird that his head doesn't fit in there. It's a little smaller hole, I think, due to his transformation. Oh, and real quick, also, here he is next to Warden. Perfect effects, so you can see how all the headmasters are there. So, Mr. Lant, those are going to be your new figures there. We put these all off to the side. I won't go back into posability and such. So his head does swivel. Gets a good range of motion. I mean, as far as swiveling goes, I mean, it goes around. Head does kind of go upwards a little bit. So there's that. Shoulders are on ball joints. But due to this extension on the shoulder here, it kind of gets a little hindered. So more than anything, goes around and has a little bit of a in and out play there. Does swivel up here at the bicep, bends at the elbow, pretty good bend there. Swivels at the waist, ball joints on the hips, but the way they're cut, they don't get a whole lot of outward, but they get enough. I mean, that's all you really need. Anything further, and it's just you get into the realm of ridiculous. But there's a good range of motion there. There's a swivel at the thigh, and he's got a double bend knee, and the foot does go up and down like that. So there you go. He can now. I want to show one thing off that really irritates me about some people. A lot of people like to. They're like, oh yeah, I like to put his guns on the back of his arms, and I don't know why. They're fucking guns. He's supposed to hold his guns. I mean, that looks cool. I really dig the fact that he's got two identical big red guns. That's what I like about Code or Chrome Dome. That's one thing I really dig about this figure is just the two big. I mean, he looks like he's gonna just mow right through some Decepticons, or join the Decepticons and mow through the Autobots. Yeah, we need more Decepticons, please. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. So yeah, he's really cool. Now, I don't know if Toy World's gonna make one. I hope they do, because like I said, I'm selling off all my Fansproject stuff, and I'm gonna get a bunch of Toy World stuff. I'm gonna try and go with that company for a while because I don't have a bad taste in my mouth from them like I do with Fansproject's Minosaur. I know this weird reason to sell the good figures too, but I'm weird. Anyway, I hope Toy World does. If they do, I hope they do it in this scale. I know they're... Oh. You didn't see that, John Lyon. Sorry. I know their Brainstorm is more... I think he's more in this scale. We'll see when I get him out. Or get him. But their Hardhead and Skull Cruncher look like they're going to be in that same scale. So, I don't want two different scales of Headmasters, although Code is the exception. I hope he's still not that huge. So yeah, there is Chrome Dome. 8 out of 10. I do recommend him if you can find him for a good price. Mine has been sold, so no good price to be had here anymore. So, anyway.